My name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So I'm just moving a pile of whips here. If you're new around here, it's great to have you, and if you are returning, thank you very much indeed for coming back and joining me for another video today. So this is my weekly Flosstube update where I share with you what I've been working on for the last 7 days. I also have one or two other sort of odds and ends and some shout outs to do as well. But I have worked on 5 projects and I've done a large amount of stitches. Now before I reveal what I've done, I just want to say I actually worked it out. I do yes, a lot of stitches, and I don't want anyone to feel that they are falling short by viewing this video and seeing what I do. I am very fortunate. I can stitch for around 8 hours a day, Monday to Friday, and 8 hours or more at the weekend. I work from home. I get up early in the morning, I stitch early in the morning, I stitch on my lunch break, and I don't have a commute or anything, so I can stitch quite easily after work, and I usually stitch until about 10 p.m. So I don't want anybody to feel that, you know, because I do a lot of stitches that you're perhaps not doing so. So this week I have exceeded my own limits, and I've done 10,800 stitches across the 5 projects, which I am absolutely thrilled to bits about, because I know over Christmas there will be times when I get very little stitching done. I also don't have a model stitch ongoing at the moment, so that also frees up a little extra time. But yeah, as I was saying, I have worked on 5 pieces this week. Come on, open up tablet. Let's show you the first one. So the first piece that I worked on, let's just turn it around. There we go. This is Daughter of the Deep. Sorry, the light is horrific again. It's a very dull day. This is artwork by Josephine Wall, and I'm pretty sure you can see, but it's a lady underwater with a conch shell. This is the supersized max colour version that I'm doing, and I am working in an 80 by 80 block on the diagonal. So in each 80 by 80 block I work those stitches diagonally until I complete the block, and then I move my frame onto the next block. I'm purely doing this because of the size of frame that I have. It's worked 1/1 full cross on some 25 count fabric. I've done 1,000 stitches. It's gone from 4.32 to 4.55%. No, 4.45%, I beg your pardon. Next Sunday, this will be my Sunday stitch. So hopefully I can get, you know, a couple of 1,000 stitches in on this one, because this is one of those that is got a very long finish date on it, much like Night Cafe. So that's that one. I do want Night Cafe finished first though, because it came first. So there we go. Okay, crikey, come on. So speaking of Night Cafe, if I don't just go into my browser there, I've also worked on this week. Artwork is by Leonid Afremov and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Again, supersized max colour. Lots of park threads on this one. This has moved from 3.29 to 3.39% and has had 1,000 stitches added. This is worked 2/1 tent stitch on 25 count, and I'm doing each 10 by 10 block in time, and I'm using, there's a lot of park threads. I am aiming to fill in this square before moving the frame, and I've added 1,000 stitches sort of around this part here. But I said there's a lot of park threads. This is a restart for those of you that haven't been around. I did get quite a good way on it, and then I realised I counted the fabric wrong. So, but that fabric came in handy for Daughter of the Deep. So yeah, this one, once She Sleeps is finished, will bump up to focus for a focus piece until my mid-year whip parade next year. But yeah, 1,000 stitches added. What more can I say? Third piece I've worked on is this one. This is my Realm of Middle-earth map. It's a Tilton Crafts piece. I plan on starting another Tilton next year, which will be the One Ring. It's my oldest whip, this one. It is essentially, it is a max colour, not max colour, super size. It is quite a big piece. It's 780,000-ish stitches, I think. Just check. 789,000. So it is a very big piece. I had 1,000 stitches, 34.16 to 34.29%. Balance, come on. I filled in at least 3 of these columns completely this time around. And I've put in some more of these park threads. It's stitch 1/1 full cross on some 25 count. But yeah, this one is my oldest work in progress. I'm just going to keep trucking along with this one. You know, I do enjoy working on it when it comes out. So let me just, there we go. That's that. Okay, so my Sunday stitch this week. If you joined me for my live stream, you'll have seen me working on this one. This is Envy. Artwork is by Marta Dahlig and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. One of the 7 Deadly Sins, number 2 for me. We are almost at a milestone on this one. Now, as my Sunday stitch, and again, going back to what I said earlier, a lot of this was block stitching, so I was able to get in a large number of stitches. During Sunday on this piece, I managed to put in 2,300 stitches, and it's moved from 38.75 to 39.71%. And as you can see, we've had a good lump more skirt added in. Park thread there. Stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count Lugana. So all being well, the next time that this one comes out, we will cross over the 40% mark, which will be nice to have a milestone, especially as we're sort of, you know, we'll be going towards the later part of the year. So just so you can see it all, can we get it all in? I think so, just about. It's looking great. But yeah, on this skirt part, where there is an awful lot, you can see this is one colour, this is one colour, you've got a big splodge of one colour there, you know, you've got lots of big splodges of colour. So I can get those stitches in really, really fast. Confetti slows me down, not by much, but it slows me down. So there we go. Okay, so that is Envy. So yeah, 2,300 stitches for a Sunday stitch was quite good, but yesterday we would normally do like a full roast dinner, but it's getting close to Christmas, I'm not doing that. So dinner took all of 15 minutes yesterday. It was just some pasta. So yeah, again, that also contributes to my stitching time if I don't have to spend all of my time cooking. There we go. Okay, so the last piece, excuse me, I had some yogurt earlier on and it's kind of repeating on me. The last piece that come on pattern keeper, that I worked on is my focus for a finish, which is this one. This is She Sleeps. Artwork is by Stephanie Poyman-Law and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing the regular size max colour, and this is stitched 2/1 full cross. I'm going to take it out of the frame because I have moved the frame again. 2/1 full cross on some 20 count fabric, 69.6 to 73.29%. So again, another whopping good week on this one. I'm just so loving stitching this. I can't even. I'm going to miss this one. Really, really going to miss it when it's done. 5,500 stitches. So I'm absolutely thrilled with that. And let me show you what I've done. I can't remember if last week I was fully over the right hand side, but obviously if I wasn't, I got there. And then this week we've been back over the left. We certainly filled in this bit on the Wednesday live stream, so I may have already been over this side. We were doing some work on this on the Wednesday live stream, and I'm getting this petal coming in as well. But yeah, I've done 5,500 stitches on this, and I double checked the numbers. I was like, wow, really? Couldn't quite believe it. So I'll just show you a full. It's not ironed or anything because I don't do that, but I'll just show you the full piece. And there we go. Yeah, 2/1 on some 20 count. And according to Stitch Pal, using active days, which is where it extrapolates, you know, the days that you've logged it in, and if you were working at that rate on every single day, it reckons that this will be finished in early February next year. Now, it's a retreat in early February, so there's a potential it could be a retreat finish or a live stream finish. I haven't decided yet. I'm erring more towards live stream because you guys, the people who watch me, you followed me on the journey with She Sleeps, so, you know, I think I might, you know, share it with you guys. So that is all the stitching, 10,800 across the week. Sharon will say now in a comment down below, you're getting in training for next year. I am. 1,369 stitches a day is the goal, or is my aim, should I say. Whether I'll get there or not, I don't know. So, a few other bits. I've got an order coming. I bought some knitting wool for Hannah and Lauren to have a top each, a short sleeved sort of jumper style, like a tunic style top. I bought the wool and got home and realised I haven't got the needles, because the needles moved out with the middle daughter. So I've been on and I've ordered some needles, 2 sizes, a cable needle, a stitch marker, not stitch markers, stitch holder, another circular needle, because I got 2 but they were the wrong size. And I've also ordered some more ball tip needles for myself as well. And 1 or 2 other odds and ends, which I'm hopefully going to get this week from Lakeside. So fingers crossed I'll get that through. But yeah, other thing I want to do is some shout outs. Now, I've been a bit remiss, and I'm really, really sorry if you've given me a shout out. I completely forgot last week. But since I had the shout out from Tine Stitching Baps a couple of months ago, Catherine from Catherine Stitches mentioned me in a video last month in her Flosstube number 3. Ashley from Ashley Stitching Corner also gave me a shout out. Natasha, who is the Dopamine Stitcher, also gave me a shout out last week, as did Andy the Crow Stitcher. So thank you all very much indeed, ladies. I will link them all down below, so if you've not seen or heard of their channels, please do go and give them a look. Let's have a think. What else have I got to talk about? Other news. Right, weight loss this week stayed the same, which is okay. I've still got £5 to go to Target. I have had 1 or 2 health problems this week. I ended up going to the doctors on Thursday, which has kind of impacted that. But I'm pretty sure that this week I will be absolutely fine. Even if I don't lose any, I'm happy to maintain over the festive period. On Saturday, we went to meet with Andy's parents and had a Christmas meal with them, which was lovely. It was great to catch up with them. And then obviously yesterday, Sunday, my stepdad came here for his dinner as usual. Next weekend, it's Hannah's birthday on Sunday, so we will be going out for Sunday lunch. It'll be a carvery again, so I know what I can have. I know my safe foods. Let's have a look. What else am I doing this week? I've got an office day this week. I don't have a model stitch on at the moment. Oh, and I've booked another couple of retreats. So for those of you who are in the UK, there is a group called Floss Friends UK on Facebook. And in Floss Friends, you can, they do retreats, and they're doing 2 in 2026. I'm going to 1 in 2025. There are 2 in 2026 that I'm going to, because they are in my town, so why not? 1 in February and 1 in October, so I've booked those. What else? I've done a little bit of crochet this week, a few squares. I'm just kind of ticking over with that, really. And January, I'm hoping not, but maybe a slight interruption to scheduling in January, because as you guys will know, on the in early January it's my birthday, and I'm having a week off, and Andy's taking me away for a couple of days. So I don't think it will impact anything, but just in case something doesn't appear or doesn't appear in time, or in the usual time, you'll know why. But I will, remind of this sort of nearer the time. I'm desperate for a haircut. That's coming this next weekend. What else have I got to say? Oh, what's coming up on the channel this week? I forgot this last week as well. Okay, so there will be an ASMR style Stitch With Me, which will have a stitching shelf in it. I filmed that this morning. Then there will be an alternative one out on that. So the stitching shelf one will be out on Thursday. The alternative one with Lord of the Rings stained glass will be out on Saturday. Sailing Fairy will be out for some rotation stitches this week. And as I said earlier, my Sunday stitch is Daughter of the Deep. I can't even speak. I will still obviously as well be doing what I can on my She Sleeps. Had to think there. And get some extra stitches in that. As I said, I've not got a model at the moment, but that's fine. Simply Stitcher and Friends Facebook group. If you're not joined, do check out the link in the description. Go and join. We share in our Christmas tree pictures at the moment. There's some beautiful ones that are coming up on the thread, and some reasons to not have a Christmas tree are also popping up in there. But it's a lovely, friendly group, and that kind of leads into my schedule. So on Tuesdays, Stitch With Me. When Thursdays and Saturdays are Tuesday Flosstube, Thursdays and Saturdays are Stitch With Me's, and Wednesdays and Sundays 7:30 p.m. UK time, it's my live stream. And I need coffee. In the Simply a Stitcher and Friends Facebook group, I post a thread on those days and say, pop a work in progress picture down below. We'll share it on the live stream. And the amount of people, including myself, who get enabled is ridiculous. So yeah, so do join if you haven't done so already. So again, I'm just driving again towards next year and what's happening next year. So as you guys know, I've got 17 new starts planned, and I have been asked this again, so I will just clarify. At the moment, my rotation is for Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Each of those clusters of 2 days has a project. And then on a Sunday, I have my Sunday stitch. So one project that I work all day on, and then obviously any extra stitches goes into my focus for a finish. So my Monday, Wednesday and Friday project, I want to get 1,000 stitches in on. And it can either be on the same day or over the 2 days, depending on what I'm doing, depending on whether it's confetti or not, depends on how long it takes. My Sunday stitch is just stitch all day. But what will happen with these new starts? I have created one of these. This has got all of my new starts listed on it. So when I film my Flosstube on a Monday for release on the Tuesday, I will spin the wheel, and on the Wednesday when I'm filming the Stitch With Me for release on the Saturday, then I will start that project. So the first time that the wheel will be spun will be on the Monday after Christmas, just before New Year, because my Flosstube update is released on New Year's Eve. And then on the 1st of January, which is the Wednesday, I will start the first of my 17 new projects. Wherever my rotation is, that project will just fall in. So currently, for example, today I'm working on a stitching shelf. Tomorrow I'll be working on the Lord of the Rings stained glass. If I had, not tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll be working on Lord of the Rings stained glass. If I had spun the wheel and had, say, B come through, I would still do stitching shelf today, and then on Wednesday, Lord of the Rings stained glass would be pushed and I would do B, and then Lord of the Rings stained glass would be on the Wednesday, and then that would be the place that B has in the rotation. And every time I add a project in, it will just push whatever's meant to come on that Wednesday back a day or back a space and slot in. So I will end up, after the first 17 weeks, I will end up with 25 projects ongoing. I will work a Monday project, a Wednesday project, a Friday project. So each one of those I have 2 days to put in 1,000 stitches. And then my Sunday stitch. Focus for a finish will remain She Sleeps until she's done. And then Night Cafe will be moved up to focus for a finish and taken out of the rotation. And we'll just sort of carry on like that until the mid-year whip parade. When I get to the mid-year whip parade next year, then what I will do is I will look at the project that's nearest to completion, and that will get my focus for finished stitches until it's done. So yeah, so that's that plan. I also plan on doing a whip parade at the end of 2024. So I will film that probably on the Monday, maybe on the New Year's Eve itself, I don't know. And I will put that out as soon as possible, but I will obviously have to have my army of helpers, because I have lots of I have several big projects, plus the pile of boxes. This is my Gecko Rouge, that is my Gecko Rouge pile. And then in here I've got project bags and things already, you know, just to sort of start up my 2025s. So that's it. So I did want to say as well, just before I leave you, thank you all very much indeed for your wonderful comments last week. It's so much appreciated. It was very difficult to sort of get out everything that I needed to. But thank you all so much for your support. It truly is appreciated. I've also had a few donations via Buy Me a Coffee, which I am also incredibly grateful for. So if you're one of those who have contributed via my Buy Me a Coffee link, which is in the description below, I am really, really very grateful. So thank you. So I'm going to round off this video with my usuals. So 3 videos will be coming up on your screen in a moment. If you've not seen those, please do go take a look. You know my schedule, so I'm not going to go over that again. But in the description box below, you'll find a list of all my projects. If I've forgotten anything, it'll be down there. The link to my Facebook group and my Buy Me a Coffee is also in there. So thank you all very much indeed for watching. Take care. Happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.